everyone, welcome back to the channel and the start of my Algarve series. Today we're in Faro. From calm waters and scenic marinas, mysterious chapels lined with bones, and the natural beauty of the Ria Formosa wetlands. Faro's mix of history, culture and charm make it the perfect place to slow down and explore. So let's dive right into one of Faro's most intriguing spots, the Chapel of Bones. This is the church of Nossa Senhora do Cormo, one of Faro's most beautiful and historic churches. Built in the 18th century, its Baroque-style architecture and golden interiors immediately stand out. Just outside in the courtyard is the Chapel of Bones. It was built in 1816 by Carmelite monks, using the bones of over 1,000 of their brothers who had passed away. Every wall, every corner is made up of human skulls and femurs. Not meant to frighten, but to remind visitors of the fleeting nature of life. Today, Faro feels slow and quiet, but it wasn't always like this. Once burned, shaken and rebuilt. This city carries its past beneath every cobblestone. Right by the water stands Faro's own monument to the discoveries. It's a tribute to Portugal's age of exploration, when ships would set out from the Algarve and head into the unknown. It's a quiet reminder of how much of the world's history has roots right here.
Couple with the Irish.
From Faro's harbour, you can jump straight into the Ria Formosa, one of Portugal's most protected national parks. It's a maze of lagoons, shifting sandbars and islands, including the southernmost points of mainland Portugal. Over the years, wildlife has actually made a comeback here in the Ria Formosa. With strict protection as a national park, the lagoons have become a safe place again. Now migratory birds, seahorses and even rare chameleons and crabs have returned to these wetlands. So I believe this is called Deserta Island. Looks like a form of aloe vera, but I don't know. Oh, I've heard about this one. Isn't this the berry fruit? Look, you can see some berries there on the floor. It's like prickle pear, but I don't know if it's worth eating. If this was my mom would have gone straight for it, but not today. I don't know, Faro reminds me so much of Goa. Just resemblance with the houses, except everything here is white. And in Goa, you'd get everything being from the rainbow, the whole spectrum. Like, look at this house. So unique in their own way. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, nobody here has any registration to their documents of property. So to buy or sell a property here, you have to agree with the whole neighborhood who's already been living there in the area. So you kind of have to make friends before you do anything. So over there, you can see the lighthouse. And the reason for that lighthouse in the background is because this island that we're on, or this part of Faro that we're on, is the last part before we meet the Atlantic Ocean. So I believe if we go straight down, we end up in Africa, I think, right? I'm gonna correct myself if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure if we head that way, we go to Africa. I might have to check my coordinates, but one thing I am right about is that we are at the beach, and boy is this a nice private beach. As you can see, Faro's all the way out there in the distance. Yeah, I'm just gonna head back now to the boat and go for a nice meal. But knowing me, I don't know. We might go for a typical Indian meal, because you know, are you really an Indian if you don't go to a foreign country and still have Indian food? For me, Portugal, all Rich would know about this. Kerala. Oi. That shit was outrageous. But yeah, if you guys need any Indian restaurants in places that are not in India, let me know. But the only stipulation is, if I give you a recommendation from another city other than India for Indian food, you have to give me one from India, because I'm planning to go there in January. And if I'm going there in January, you know, I preferably, I'm thinking of vlogging the whole thing in Konkani. I'll be so raw. I've never done it before. Everyone violates my Konkani. Born, I'll try to lake party. Oh, that's pretty good. I think I need to own my broken Konkani. I think I need to start telling other people that they've got broken Konkani, you know. But yeah. Down to the town to get the boat back to Faro. As you approach Faro's old town, you walk under the Arco de Vila, the impressive gateway that marks the entrance to the historic core. So I'm currently just walking through the old town of Faro. Right in the heart of the old town is the Faro Cathedral, a place that holds almost 9 centuries of history. The cathedral's museum section holds relics, manuscripts, and sacred pieces that's actually survived pirate attacks and earthquakes throughout the years. The courtyard outside has its own shrine, inspired by the Chapel of Bones. The best part is climbing to the top. The tower gives you a full view of the old town and the Ria Formosa, stretching all the way to the ocean. Easily one of the best viewpoints in Faro.